Hello, I'm Bexx with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am working on my Coffin Shaped Journal for hashtag Gothic Girls Collab, which is hosted by Creating with Jovi and Scrapbook and Memories and myself, Bexx of Black Whisper Crafts. And I have all of these pages laid out. Some of them I've started, and here's the cover that I've already completed. We won't go through that because you've already seen it. We're going to set it aside somewhere here. And this is how I craft. I have my fibers and I have my papers all around me and stickers, and all of it's here. So I thought I would just pick a page at random and just start. Some of them are covered and ready for sewing, and some of them need to be glued, and so on and so forth. Let me just pick one out, and we'll just start with one of these here. This one is really flimsy, so I wonder if we need to put a backing on it. Let's do that. Let me go get another piece of paper so we can make another back for that one. And let's put these aside over here. Let's get our other paper. Here we go. How about we use this one? This looks good. So let's go ahead and cut this out. It's going to be this way. Let's see. This is flowers. I don't think it really matters which way is which, but we want this to be like this because we're going to glue it onto the back, just because I want it to be a little more sturdy, and it is ring bound, so we need it to be just a little bit more sturdy. Let's just do this real quick. There we go. This is not my usual day, not one of the days I was assigned, but I know this is going to take me a lot more than just one video, so I figured I would make several videos, just preparing the pages and decorating them, embellishing them, just making them look awesome for you. See if they match up well. I think that will be just fine. I don't go for perfection. I like things to be uneven and wonky and not matching up. So let's get some glue down on this. I'm actually going to put some Fabri-Tac in the middle. It just makes it thicker. And we want this to be a little thicker. Let's just go ahead and get some of this on here. Then I will put the other glue, this Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. It's a pretty long name. Let's see, how did this one fit on here? This one fits there. Okay. Just glue around these edges. I will sew around them also, but I just want to make sure that it's glued down when I do sew it. You can always trim a little bit around the edges if we need to, but I'm going to decorate and put lace around and tabs and all sorts of things. So, but I do like the off-centered wonky look. That's my style of crafting, and I enjoy how it looks. There we go. That looks great. Now let's go ahead and ink this up real quick. We'll use ground espresso. Put a little bit more color in here. Grunge it up a bit. Just like that look. Okay, that looks great. Let's carry on to something else. What do we want to start out with? I kind of like these little pieces that I did a while back. If I can find the video, then I will link it, but I think these are pretty cool looking papers. Really creepy looking. We can just glue one right there in the middle to begin with. I like that. The black and the, I'm not sure what color you would call that, but I like that. Let's see if we have something else over here. I have a book page. This is from Creepy Little Book. I'm not sure the name of them. I've forgotten. How do we want to do this first? Let's just, I like that page number. That looks cute on there. Let's tear this. Just tear it a bit. I don't want any straight edges. I like the torn look. Let's just get this torn down. I will use these bits and pieces other places. And if I don't, then I will use them to make handmade paper later. Almost past the handmade paper season here. I like to do it when it's really hot weather so it dries quickly outside. That looks great. Let's get some ink on it. I don't like everything to be the same color, so let's do this in black ink. And since we're going to cover that spot up there, we can do it right here, right on the edges here, because that background's going to be covered up, so it won't matter. That won't anything on top of it. And if you can see it on peeking through, it'll just be that much more crunchy. I love it. There. That is great. And that is black soot. Some of this glue on here. Doesn't need to be perfect because we're gluing things on top of it also. Just want it to stay. Let's see. Just get it down there. That looks awesome. I love how that looks. I really like that. So let's go ahead and I'm thinking we could tear a piece. So we don't need it all on here. I just like it to all look kind of different. Grungied up. I like that. Let's get rid of this side piece there. Whoops. And once again, let's get the ground espresso. All of this takes time, but I just love how it looks. I like things to be inked up. Don't like the white edges. There's a blob of white. Let's get that taken care of. And I think that just about takes care of those white edges. And I should have just torn it the opposite direction so you can't see the white edges, but I didn't think about that at the moment. It's all good. We've got it. There, where's my, I had one of the girls cut out from another page. I think she's going to look fun, just kind of floating around here. And I like this. And let's see if we can pop a doily on here just for the, oh, that's looking great. I think that we could do this like there. Let's turn this off. Where's my little bitty, my scissors? These are the scissors, if you want to know. I was a surgeon's assistant in orthopedic hospital office setting, and I love taking out sutures. And this was a little pair of scissors. They were disposable, supposedly disposable. They are amazing and they're sharp, and these are from years ago. Just love them because you can just get right in there and Get these little bitty pieces trimmed off. I really wish I would have kept a lot more of them. Didn't even think about it. There. That just works out perfectly. Let's get these little bits out of the way because Sunny is right here beside me sleeping on her little seat. And I don't want her to eat those because she will. Yeah, we don't need to be eating those. I think that looks good. Creepy up there. Let's get that glued down. And we don't need all of that. I am going to sew around the edges, so that's why I don't need that all the way to the edge. Just glue this on enough to stay. That looks amazing. And here she is just kind of gliding across. This is one of the girls from the haunted house scene on the digitals, creating with Jovi digitals. Now this probably goes this way. Let's see, there's the words. Okay, I want this to be here, but just big enough for that to be on it. And I like this look. Let's go ahead and cut. This. There we go. Because I want this to be poking out like that, so it's a tab. Let's get all these sides so we'll have a lot of texture and different pieces poking out. Leave that in my little pile there. How about if this goes right here? And let's get it going correct side up. I like how that looks, just a little bit hanging over that edge, and then we're going to put the doily a lot over the edge. Great, awesome. Let's go ahead and pop this down. There, that looks great. Do we want it to hang over? Probably, maybe, I don't know. Hold on, let's give it a second to dry. I might trim that off and only have this hanging over because I want this to be, you'll be able to see it in the front, on the front and the back. Let's do this. Let's just trim this off. Leave the scissors open because I got a little bit of glue on it and you can get the glue off. If you leave the scissors open and then when you close them, it will cut that glue off. There, that's awesome. So we want that hanging off. That's cool. Let's stretch it out as far as it can, as far as we can. Okay, let's get a little bit of this on it. Doesn't take very much of the Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac. So we don't need any on that edge. So let's just get a little bit here, tiny bit in the middle. Don't need a lot, just a little. And then I can come back if I need a little bit more adhesive, and that will hold it also. Okay. There we go. That looks great. I like that. I just use the old hand smasher downer. Okay. And then you can see a little bit on the back. That's great. I like that. It's really cool looking. Okay, where's our girl? Let's put her up here somewhere. I wanted like a little pocket. Let's see, what else do we have? This might make a creepy pocket. Yes, that will work. We can just make the pocket and see what I mean? There's glue on it, but it's dry. So when you do that, then it just cuts that glue right off of your scissors. But you have to let it dry before you close the scissors. Otherwise, you might not be able to open them again. How about, excuse me. This is what we want to do. Let's go ahead and tear this. However long we need it. And we can have like a side pocket there. Get rid of this piece up here. There, that's nice. I like that. And we can have her. Shh, she'll hear you. Let's just have her creeping around up top here. And then this can be a pocket. I think we're gonna have to cover up some of the words, even though I like that. Shh, she'll hear you. Okay, let's glue this one. Or do we just want, we're just gonna go all the way down here. I just think that looks nice and creepy. And then you can use more of the pocket because this is here. I think that'll work better. Does she need like this, a big bow? No, that's just funny. What do we have here? We have a piece of lace behind her. Could you see her better? Ooh, I like that. That just looks nice and creepy. Then we can just leave that lace popping up there above. That looks cool. Should this lace come all the way down? Probably yes. Then it can hang off the bottom also. I can trim that up later. This can go right there and all the way down here, and then she can be just creeping around on top like that. Okay, hold it a little bit here. Get some glue along the edge. You can always come back and add more glue. We'll just put some down to hold it right now, because it is also going to sew around the edges. Sew around the edges, sew around the edges, so I don't have to have it just totally stuck down on the top. But I do want this to be secure enough that it's not going to flop around every time you turn the page. There we go. I think this is looking great. Let me put her far enough down so that she doesn't get, let's see where the hole's going to go. About right, they're just about that far away, so she needs to be over here, and then I don't want her head to be sewn. How about we put her right there? I think she just looks so fun. She's like, I just can't wait to be stuck down to this page. Put some Fabri-Tac in the middle of her, and then we will put this other glue around the edges. Nice and secure. Like I said, you can always just come back, and if something is coming up, you can just pop a little bit of glue under it. There we go. Yeah, let me get our creepy little girl. Far enough down it's not going to get glued. Oh, I think that is so cute. Love it. Let me see what that looks like. Let me turn her a little bit. Oh, sorry, Sunny, did I disturb you? I was getting too excited over here. There. I think that this looks great. That's really going to look cool once I get all of this sewn down. And then we have a pocket. Let's just pop something in there so we don't forget that we have. That's a pretty big pocket. We don't want that gray. That's pretty gray. How about we do the condemned tag? That's hilarious. I think that is so funny. Do we have something we can just poke in there? Or we could actually just staple. Actually, let's just stop and think here. Let's trim this off the side. And trim this off of this side. So we just have like a little lightweight piece of, I don't even know if I have my stapler in here. I don't think I have my stapler in here. That's okay. Let's see if we can just poke this through. Just like that. There we go. Could have used my tweezer, but I didn't, so we're all good. If I can get this flat enough, I can get some glue on it. I think that will be small enough. I think that will work fine. Just like that. Okay, let's get some glue in here. Side. These separated a little bit out like that. Just put the glue on there just until I can get my tiny attacher and staple it. But it's in the other room. I'm at my sewing desk in the living room. Okay, that looks good right there. That. Let's get this edge, get that white off of this front edge. I don't mind it being on the back, but that's cute. Just tuck that right in there. Okay, here is another page for my coffin shaped, one of my coffin shaped journals. I'm making 2 and they will be available in my Etsy shop when they are finished. They are ring bound and this is one of the pages for hashtag Gothic Girls Collab. This is not my regular day, but I just wanted to share making a lot of the pages and I thought you all would enjoy it. But this is another one. And there will be holes here. I will sew all the way around the edges with the wonky stitching without that in the pocket. And we can also add some more things into the pocket. We have our goth girl there just creeping everybody out. Just wanted to show you, I added a few little bits of Tim Holtz of the Halloween ephemera on. I added the 13, a strange visitor, poison, beware, and a label. So fun. And then put a few more things in the pocket besides the condemned. A few of the little Halloween bits and bobs from Tim Holtz. The Undertaker's card, some creepy looking herbs or flowers, I'm not sure, and then just a little bitty scrappy, oh there's 2 of them there, all we want is one, just one little piece of, what do you call this, embossed with roses on it. I thought that's fun, but look how cute and awesome it turned out. Love it, love it. And the pocket and the wonky stitching, everything just looks nice and creepy. Oh, the wonky stitching. Just wanted to share what it looks like with the few things that added onto it. I just think it turned out really, really amazing. This is just one of my pages in for the coffin shaped journals I'm doing for the hashtag Goth Girls Collab, which is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi, Jennifer at Scrapbooks and Memories, and Bexx, myself, at Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful crafty day.